Welcome! E aí, galera, beleza? Bem-vindo à nossa comunidade.
Welcome to our community.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It is OGC here. Today we have Clash of Fate PvP replays from Blood Moon versus Dora First Order. So before we fully jump in, please take a moment to smash the thumbs up button because that helps us out a ton. Subscribe if you have not subscribed already. We're starting to get really close to 3,000 subscribers. I'm super excited. So if you're following along and you have not subscribed yet, please take a moment and do so. Also, thank you to all the Blood Moon members that sent me replays. Do appreciate it. It's amazing to watch you guys. And also, congratulations to Dora First Order. You guys did amazing in Clash. Some really, really good fights. Of course, we're going to try and archive some really good fights for Blood Moon, simply because I'm trying to follow their progression in Clash of Fate. None of it's personal. Great fights all around. So, for the first fight, we have who is it? SuperBob? I keep thinking of SpongeBob every time I see him. So SuperBob going up against Take. So Take is a member of the OGC community. Awesome dude. And SuperBob has a really fantastic hero pred, a lightning killing dragon. His destruction is actually maxed out. He's got a pretty solid dragon. And Take has a bunch of infliction. So SuperBob definitely has him beat when it comes to the dragon. And when we look at basic stats, it seems like they're pretty much relatively even across the board. Take has stronger archers. SuperBob has better melee. So let's jump in and see this fight. So both have their dragons lined up against each other, and it looks like it's power side versus power side on this top. So this is where all the action is going to be, and it appears as if Take is just losing his front line too fast on the top. His dragon also went down, all the protections down. Down on the bottom, he's holding on pretty well, but at this point in time, SuperBob's already spinning around, and I mean, he crushed it pretty fast. So good fight to Take. You put up one heck of a job, and SuperBob, great fight as always. Let's check out the damage and the stats. So it actually looks like Take won all stats except for command. SuperBob's dragon actually did a ton of damage. And when it comes to damage received, the defender definitely tanked up more damage. So good fights, guys. Next, we have lolson, and he is going with the Azul Dragon. Looks like he has a old school Magic Pred, Noble Blood, 4 purple type of dragon. He's going up against RD Morgan, who has a... He has a 4 purple, somewhat damaging dragon. His destruction is not maxed out, so he is at a slight disadvantage. When it comes to the troops, it looks like lolson has slight advantage with the swords, and it looks like RD is at a disadvantage, or they have pretty much the same. It's just lolson has slightly stronger swords. When we look at the stats, the one lolson, one in might and stamina, just barely in the stamina, damage received. So actually, was that Bazric? Yeah, Bazric has over 6 million damage for RD Morgan. So let's jump in, let's see this fight. It looks like the top side for Morgan is the power side, on the bottom side is lolson's power side. And it looks like he's able to drop that bottom part so fast. The top, he's actually stalling out pretty well. He's already back on the archers. The Denji wiped out everything on the bottom. And most human fights end up kind of being a landslide. Some do get drawn out, but typically speaking, it's going to be a landslide one way or another, and lolson was able to pull this off. So great fights to both of you guys. You guys did great. So this is Conan going up against lolson. So Conan is running with an Azul Dragon as well. It looks like he's got Noble Blood, Greater War Song, so definitely very similar to lolson's. However, he has even less dragonic power. When it comes to the troops, his troops are definitely better than lolson's. Let's check out stats, and it looks like lolson only won in might. Conan won in everything else. So let's check this out. Let's see what's happening. lolson's power side is on the top. It looks like Conan's is on the bottom, or Conan's is actually split up. So Conan had half a power side, and it went up against lolson's full power side, if that makes sense. because Conan was trying to spread out everything a little bit more, so he was more evenly putting out damage across the whole front of the enemy. LOLson was more hyper focused on trying to win that top side, so it's kind of like a good balance versus somebody going directly with one specific objective. So LOLson was able to win that top section, and then because he won that top section, he was able to circle around and collapse Conan. So good fights to both of you guys. This is pretty epic. We got Fenris. Fenris just doesn't want to go down. That dire wolf form so strong, guys. And we have one more from LOLson. So this is him going up against Big Bird. Big Bird is going with a. All right, so this looks like a damage ruby dragon, which is super confusing. Wow, how's this? Okay, so this guy has he's invested a lot into the dragon. He's got maxed out destruction. He's so close to having maxed out affliction as well. That's such a crazy combination. His swords and archers are both better than LOLson's, and he also has the dire priest. The ruby dragon actually did a ton of damage, so let's check this out. This is actually pretty wild. I think this is from Dual Towers and not from Clash of Fate, but LOLson, it looks like he's losing on that top section. Then we got a really nice moral boost. The bottom side is solid for both, but LOLson was able to win that very top portion, and because he got his swords back inside the enemies, I mean it's all over at that point in time. Maybe the black holes, the Ophidius can slow down everything, but he collapsed the enemy's DPS, and that's everything. So neither one of these guys lost their dragon for the vast duration of the battle, and it's actually shocking to see how much damage got put out by that ruby dragon. Personally, I've never considered running a ruby dragon, and I wouldn't, but that's just me. And it seemed like it did okay. 33 million damage. That's not bad. It's not great. It's somewhere in between. So good job to Big Bird and LOLson. For this next fight, we have Aries. He's going up against our friend Take. Sorry, Take. Aries is actually going with an Emerald Dragon. He's got Rebirth, Fortitude, Scales, Aerial Blast, Tranquility, and Human Pred. He's split up between Protection and Affliction, so that's pretty solid. His swords are 204k, so he's pretty much on par with Take. I think Take has slightly stronger archers, and Aries is actually still running with the turtle. When it comes to damage, Aries' Rufio went ham, so the only stats that Aries actually won in was Might. Pretty wild. And you can see, I think this is the second time that Take had over 6 million damage on his Bazrik. So let's go check out his Bazrik real quick, because whatever he's doing with Bazrik, it seems like it's working. If I can find Bazrik, there we go. So it looks like, so he has the new bow on it, attack speed bow. He's got the crit earrings. As far as the build, he's got Flurry, Night Prowler, Take Wind at 1, Midnight Murder at 1, Vampire Bats at 1, and he does have the Bat Splits. So let's check this fight out. We got a Tranquility Dragon going up against an Azul. That Aerial Blast, by the way, is just so epic as far as the CC. Tranquility is always awesome to have. So Aries' Rufio went in on the Azul Dragon. If he got one good crit off on that dragon, that's so much damage alone. But it looks like Aries just collapsed on that bottom side, and Take was unfortunately overpowered on that bottom area. So great fight to both of you guys. You guys are awesome. And next we have MrShipp. So yes, we have hashtag Chip Nation here. Tortillo chips for me, please, with a little bit of cheese on it, maybe some salsa. Whew, that sounds delicious right now. So we have the Trip Nation. He's going up against Carlos Owens. So if you guys actually watched the full Clash of Fate video I did yesterday, at the end was our last fight, and we went up against Carlos Owens. He did great. So Carlos Owens has a let's see here. He's got everything needed. His dragon is actually unreal. And he's close to maxing out both Affliction. He already has Destruction maxed out, but his dragon is pretty solid all around. I think the only thing that would make it better would be if he had Fortitude and Fatality or whatever instead of the Vortex. That's just me being super picky. His dragon is so good. He even has the Blessed Hero Pred at the end. He's going up against MrShipp, who has I think Chip has like a perfect dragon, just straight up. He's got the blessed humanoid, which is great for this meta. Chip's dragon is perfect for this meta, guys. So they are going to square up, and if we look at the stats, I mean, this is some whale on whale action. Carlos owns his. I think he's got Chip beat by at least 100k core. Core is just a number. And when we look at the stats, Chip's Bazric actually went ham. Look at that. 38 million damage. Chip's dragon did 26 million. The Carlos owns dragon did a ton as well. So let's check out Bazric for Chip. So he does have the rogue set on him. He's got the pistol. That's the void 154 item craftable. It's insane. It increases the damage to melee troops by so much. He has the Titanic axe on him to keep him alive. Chip's going with the Blood Maw. I don't know. This Chip guy, he's a smart guy. He's got the max out Flurry, max out Night Prowler, Take Wind, some points into Midnight Murder, a bunch into Vampire Bats, and Bat Splits at 2 or 3, I forget. So let's check this one out. Where is Bazric? So it looks like Bazric's on the bottom portion for Chip, and it looks like Chip's bottom portion is just able to blast through everything so well. The enemy jumped their Rufio in on Chip's archers, which isn't going to do a ton. Chip is able to take down Carlos' dragon pretty fast. That pretty much ends the battle right there because Chip's dragon's up at almost full health. It's able to put out those voids and just cause so much CC. This bottom side is actually pretty back and forth. Chip's dragon's still up 30 seconds into the battle. That is everything. Chip's now using the Bazric bat wings and doing a ton of damage. This Bazric right now is just going through, cleaning up shop in this bottom area. Unreal to watch. He does another bat swing. The bat swing goes down. Oh my gosh, with the Denji in there as well. It's just insane to watch. His Bazric, I can't get over this. So, can Bazric be good at PvP? I would gear him like MrShipp, and I think he has potential as long as he lives. So, great fight to both Carlos Owens and MrShipp. So last fight of the day, this actually comes from Dual Towers with MrShipp. He's going up against okay, so this guy is insanely strong as far as Lich. I think if I made Lich skeletons, and I mean my temple power is insane, like this guy's still got me beat by like 30k HP. The attack's really good as well. Let's check out the enemy dragon. He's got the energy petals. What's this one? Oh, wow, that's actually pretty huge. He's got the Void. So this guy's got a really good dragon, both Affliction and Destruction maxed out with starting in Protection. So this guy is massive. He's going up against Chip. Chip this time is using an Azul named Snowball. And this right here, guys, is pretty much a Noble Blood version of a damaged dragon on an Azul. And it does have Hero Bread, so another huge dragon. When we check out the stats, Chip's Bazric did 24 million damage. His archers came up huge. The enemy dragon did 35 million damage, and Bazric also did 21 million. So we checked out MrShipp's Bazric before, so let's check out Bazric from the enemy. So it looks like he's using the Edge and the Claymore. He still has the crit earrings. Honestly, guys, I like MrShipp's idea of going with the Titanic Axe because I think he'll need some type of damage mitigation. And I really think the Blood Maw, if it's at like 3 stars or something like that, I think it can do really well. As far as abilities for the enemy, he's got 7 in Flurry, 9 in Night Prowler, which you have to have Night Prowler maxed out, guys. Some points in Take Wind, 1 into Midnight Murder, 2 into Vampire Bats, and 5 into Bat Splits. So let's jump in, let's check this out. Lich player also has cloned Raxius, so he starts off doing the Raxius things, which is pretty normal. Let's see what else he goes into from there. Does he... Okay, so we have the targets down on the dragons. Chip is actually able to take out that Onyx dragon pretty fast. We get the first mini resurrection from Virion going off. It looks like Chip's able to hold up. The enemy is getting in deep in that top section. I don't know if that spells disaster for Chip. The second round of Raxius, because there's a clone one, is going off near Chip's Virion on the bottom. This is actually pretty insane. So Chip is barely holding on to this top side, but the enemy skeletons are now starting to drop down. That's huge for Chip. His Virion's able to keep up his front line extremely well. This is an insane battle, guys. These are two colossal whales going at it. This is some deep ocean. This is like Ocean's 11, but like on the scale of like 100. So, MrShipp, a wonderful job for Symbol Person. Great job as well. So this is some Clash PvP replays along with some dual towers that are just super impressive from Blood Moon. So thank you, Dora First Order, again for Clash Fate. You guys did awesome. It was a ton of fun to play against you guys. Hopefully you guys had fun playing against us. So make sure you guys like, share, subscribe if you guys want to support this channel. Always appreciate it here at OGC Gaming. OGC Gaming. There we go. And until tomorrow, guys, I will see you later. Take care.